My name is Star Habibs, aka the Emperor of Showbiz, and you're watching The Campus live and clear on ITIS Media every single Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at exactly 10 a.m. Today we get lots for you from different campuses across Uganda, and sometimes we shall even go beyond the borders. But first and foremost, please share, comment, and like on all posts at UTIS Media. But don't even forget that we are bringing you one of the most yearned for documentaries about the sweetest man. So keep locked. Apart from that, we have more shows that are showing on this same platform. We have Behold Africa every morning. We have The Rock, that's the rise of comedy. We have Elite and the Diva, it's about fashion. Mamma Mia, more shows. Look for those shows, not only just campus, but any show that will bring you on this site. Now, talking of the campus, as I told you, we have lots of stories trending around. Guess what? We had one of the universities ban miniskirts. So please, if you really want to be at the campus, get to watch this show and get the updates from us, because you join a campus where they don't allow you to plant hair and be like, what? I didn't know this. Why, apart from that, we heard about some university students being accused of copying exams, and you know what they are using? They are using face masks. I don't know what to tell you guys, but this show is going to be epic. All you need to do, check us on all social media that you feel like: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, UTIS Media. Just put your comments and I will read them, all of them. Today I'm here to read. And now we had also a university hosting 2 mega events of the year at their university. So all that is in this epic show of today. So while we just tell you, please, if you're over there and you feel like you want to be part of the sponsors or you want to advertise with us, come. We are found in Masanafu town, or you can check on all social media handles and click those numbers there. We are affordable and we reach a vast and milestone fan base, because we are now one digital station that you find on Africa. We are ITIS Media, and ITIS Media will tell you it is a new era. Now, let's deep down into these stories as they are trending around campus. Number 1, IUEA hosts I Know HIV/AIDS campaign awareness. It is an annual event organized by Reach a Hand Uganda. Reach a Hand Uganda is an NGO in Uganda that's looking upon the youth on how they should take care of their lives, more especially when it comes to sexuality health. So this year theme was I Know 2021. And the function was held at International University of East Africa. It is found in Kampala, Kansanga. So while the event was taking on, we managed to be there and we captured a lot of information that was going through. As my producer in control, will be showing you some of the pictures, some of the celebrities, some of the panelists that were on the event. This campaign was all about using stars or people whom you call celebs as a face of giving back to the society or giving back their followers good information, legit information about what you should do as a person, especially with the youth, the campus has. One of them was Spice Diana came through, Nate Nathan came through, we had Prima Simwe came through. So what they did, they first organized a conference or a panel which they termed as Campfire Chat. Now this chat was hosted by one of the moderators called Nkonge. He's a moderator from Richer Hand of Uganda. So he hosted more stars on this panel, and the panel was discussing how best the youth, how best the campuses can protect themselves against AIDS, against HIV, and many other diseases. So one of the panelists was Prima Simwe from Galaxy FM, Charles Emma Ofono from Uganda AIDS Commission. There was Fiona from United Nations planning. So there are more other panelists, as you shall follow on our social media handles, because we bring all these stories for you. And then students also discussed how better they feel like they can protect themselves and their loved ones. Remember, when it comes to AIDS and more sexual diseases, some of them are chronic. So if you don't protect yourself, you enjoy for 5 minutes, but the rest of your days in life you'll be hustling, you'll be struggling. So if you protect yourself, you will also protect your loved ones. If you're a boyfriend and you have a girlfriend and the girlfriend tells you if it's not on, it's not safe, please, it's not safe. Not for you alone, but for the people you care about. If you're a boyfriend and maybe you hook up more girlfriends, please go use a CD. You call it a condom, yeah, go use. You can abstain, you can be faithful to your partner. And that was all kind of information that came through on the event. So we even talked to some celebrities, and we shall bring you the details and such in our next episodes of the show, maybe like tomorrow or the other day, about what happened at the event. But that was all at I Know HIV/AIDS awareness campaign, as hosted by International University of East Africa. We call it IUEA, and then organized by Richer Hand Uganda. As my producer is showing you those photos. Now, apart from that, we managed to also get a link and spread of an eye into BSU, Bishop Stewart University. It is located in Kakoba, that's in Mbarara in western Uganda. Guess what happened there? The university came up with rules and regulations governing the students. And this time around, they are banning a lots of dressing codes and how a student should look at campus. But what amazed me from the statement, as it was ushered out by one of the lecturers and administrators, called Reverend Mohanji Francis. He is the dean of students at campus, the person who's responsible for the students' affairs. So one of the statements raised by him, he notes that there was a decay in morals at the campus that necessitated the university to revise its guidelines and rules of regulations. One of them was banning of miniskirts. So, as a person watching this show, what do you think of that? Please put your comments and our scrolls. It is media. We shall read them over. You see, when a student elevates from high school into a university, we expect such a students to be at the epitome of their knowledge of understanding, and their sense of judgment is upon them. And when you tell a student not to put on a miniskirt, who is demarcating a miniskirt? Because as a person may think anything above the knee is a miniskirt, yet in some regions like Muslim, they will tell you a lady must cover all the body till to the toe. So we don't know which basics and demarcation they are using to define a miniskirt. Hope we shall inquire about that. But what we are informed about is that girls shouldn't put on miniskirts. Apart from that, even they went ahead to stop them from putting on toned jeans. Toned jeans, you call them damages? Yeah, damaged jeans ngabo muziita at your home place or at your hood, but we call them toned jeans. So imagine being at campus and people are putting on as if they are going to church. Anyway, it is we should be decent. By the way, we should be decent because we have found that some companies are complaining how about their employees are putting on. So maybe this campus is using that information to curb down or control the dressing code at campus. But imagine being at campus and no one is putting on a jean that is toned. No one is putting on short jeans because they are told these girls not to put on short jeans. So imagine, is the campus turning to be a hoary place or not? Then my producer managed to get you these photos. What also amazed me, they banned boys from plaiting their hair. Now, as a star, as a celebrity, as a musician, because we know these campus students, some of them be at campus but they have other professionals or other talents. Imagine having a musician at campus or university, and that musician would like to have a swag life, because most of musicians in Africa, they will print their hair to have a swag. So, and this guy is chopping the hair off with the kapat. Anyway, I'm not joking, but I'm just being serious. Most of our artists in Uganda or Africa, they plait their hair. So imagine a gent who is a star and is at campus and is not plaiting their hair to have that swag. They won't do the dripping version. They won't be stylish. You get? That's my point of view. But anyway, in case we have seen people with plain hairs and they look legit. Yeah, previously we heard about some council, these guys who offer law, actually even more than other councils in the same field. In my own perception, hair doesn't determine the character of a person. Got some presidential candidate Bobby Wine, he used to have hair with the dreads and what. But when you see him, the character then and even up to now, he's better than those guys who put on suits with the Shaolin. Because we have had some of the officials in government embezzling funds, and yet they claim to be legit person and they are smart. They carve in their hairs. They go and shave Shaolin. I know one of the prime ministers of some kingdom or monarch, and he puts in this marine cut. You get? Yeah, but remember, yeah. So guys, so this is life, man. This is .com. Anyway, apart from that, they also stopped the agents from coming to the university, maybe entering a classroom, a chapel, or any office while putting on sandals or opens. Yes, so whether you have lectures on weekend, you shouldn't do that. So I'm really confused, but by the way, you can just enlighten me. Let's share our views and notions about this matter and see how better you can live a life at campus. Is the campus becoming too strict or not? But meanwhile, apart from that, we have got other stories that are trending around campus. And turning back to Kampala, there is a university called KIU, Kampala International University. If you've been keen, this university has been in existence for some good years, like 24 years. Yes, because they are just graduated their 24th graduates previously. their main campus in Kansanga, that's Gaba Road, Kampala. Now the administration is coming up to say that they are bringing the certificate documents, they are graduates. So if you are just a fresh graduate from KIU, all you need to do, be at campus from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. before 10th of this same month, this December. And please make sure you sign in, sign out, carry your mask, carry your documents, the receipts of payments, and go get these things sorted. And then you come in the world and look for jobs like in it is Uganda. But by the, I remember back then the government could sponsor students to go and study at campus, and from there a student will be assured of a job, especially those who performed very well. And those maybe who were a bit reluctant, but maybe they have good ideas, the government could make sure at least you get a job. But these days, man, you graduate, after your graduation you go on the streets 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, at the end of the day you feel bored and turn back. But apart from that, you can use your talents. Yeah, you can use your talent, or you can use any idea of your choice and approach different companies. You tell them, man, I can do this, I can do this. You try to explain them, I can do ABC. Maybe you can get opportunity, man. I know it is a hustle everywhere, but we shouldn't give up. But all in all, if you are just a fresh graduate from that mighty university KIU, please go and settle everything so that you get your certificate, because you took a lot of time, consistency, and a lot of sacrifice to be on the university. You studied, you graduated, so you need that certificate at least to affirm and confirm that you have graduated. Yes, and you, by the way, you are lucky enough because that university has more students from abroad or from across borders. Yeah, so across borders, so it makes it an international university. So please, when you are at the university, make sure you get those connections, right? Yeah, you get those connections here and there. They will help you. Yeah, you may find you're studying with the son of president from Sudan, from Congo, maybe from Nigeria or Switzerland. Yeah, and you get connected, and the student maybe is somehow weak on some angle of academic, and you hop over and you get opportunity over there, and then you come and call me and you are like, man, I was watching UTS Media and the show was The Campus, Sam Kabul called Star Habibs and he talked about this. I took the advice, now I'm employed somewhere. Well, that's why we're in existence, UTS Media, to edutain you. Yeah, you get everywhere you are. Now apart from that, there was another event. Today I'm taking you, man. I know. But by the way, there was another event. Another event at IUEA. I don't know why this university is so booming these days, but whatever it is, their management must be on point. People in marketing department must be doing very well, just like we with this media as we are doing it, because we are found everywhere and everywhere. Last time a friend of mine watching from USA called me at night and was like, man, how come you're trending? I told them, man, it is what it is. So if you haven't come through at our office, head offices in Masanafu, and you advertise with us, man, don't say I didn't tell you. Yeah, and we are affordable. Let's do this, right? We're here for you. So this event was hosted at the International University of East Africa, and the event was Inter-University Dialogue on Sexuality. Now you may be wondering what is it, but annually this show happens over there, and it happens at different universities. So this time around it was IUEA hosting it, and it is organized, now this one is organized by RHU, that is Reproductive Health Uganda. Now prior before this COVID, there could be a massive show about this. They bring even artists, they bring prominent figures come and talk about the event. But this time round, it was a few invites at the event, and the reason was because of COVID. But we know within this COVID, we have incurred a lot of pregnancies among the teenagers at a rise, at a ransom, at skyrocketing rate that even nobody can imagine. So we are wondering why students, why youth, why teenagers are more engaged in the sex before marriage more as it used to be, more especially within this pandemic era. Because if you've been keen enough, my producer is going to put for you that we managed to have a region and district chart about how many girls are getting pregnant, the rate. Maybe we had one in Lango, Buganda and Busoga. So and actually I remember one of the journalists from some other media called Kanare Mugume did a report about what we call sex for pads. That was in Kasese. That girls are forced maybe to sleep with men when men maybe seduce them or deceive them, they're going to buy for them pads. So we are wondering, how come parents even can't buy pads for their girls? Recently also, the First Lady of Uganda, Honorable Janet Kataha Museveni, was worried that students or girls are not safe at their parents' home. Imagine, we used to have a saying charity begins at home, but imagine being at home, because most of the students were sent back home. A few university students attend in physical appearances, but most of them are digital. But imagine a girl being at home and is not safe at their parents' home. I don't know what's happening in Uganda, but the things are hurting. All you need to do, please bring your ideas and your notions in our comments. We shall read them along the show. So the event is called Inter-University Dialogue on Sexuality, and it was hosted by International University of East Africa, and one of the moderators was Daphne. Yes, Aloga Daphne Namukasa. This lady, little more about her. She works with Aga Khan International, so I think Aga Khan is always behind this. And there are more panelists on the chat, as my producer is showing you. But who inspired me on the chat was the Mr. Chateka Mondo. Yeah, Mr. Chateka Mondo. He is agent from Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development. And what did he say? He said most students at least have smartphones and laptops, so they should use their laptops to acquire information about sexuality other than accessing information on the other wing, or what we like as students, maybe it's our phone. So please, if you got a smartphone, you put your data once in a while, check about this information, put it on your status, post it on Facebook, Twitter, because there are people who are looking up to you as a campus student and they feel they can learn from you. So that's why we got for you from that. Maybe another story that is trending is Makerere University again in news. Yes, it is. Now, today we happen to come across a tweet from Vice Chancellor Professor Barnabas Nawangwe, and he's saying, "I thank our Chief Security Officer Michael Mutumba for arresting thugs who have been impersonating police officers and robbing our students on campus. Thank you for making campus safer." We are wondering, being a campus student and a con man, a con woman, or we call them con stars, tricks you and steals you. Yes, the things are for real. Things are for real. Because you know what? When you are at campus, the administration thinks that you know everything. That's what it assumes. But most students don't even go when they are doing orientation, during orientation week and what. Maybe they haven't reported at campus, maybe they are rotating around, maybe they are sick, or maybe they didn't get information prior, because some of them don't access notebooks on a daily basis, or some of them be hustling for their tuition. So you come at campus, you meet a person and he's telling you, I'm the officer, let me do this for you, I can do this and this. More especially people, they pretend when they are having in layers. So what you should do, you be keen. Yes, you be keen. If he says he's a police officer, ask for their identity cards, for their names, and they even actually must certify that they are the same people within those clothes, because we have had a lot of students being robbed by these constars. So please be sure, be vigilant about campus. So if you're a student of Makerere University, please tell your friend to be keen. Otherwise, when a big man like a professor being in this and posting it on his Twitter, it's not just a joke. Just know your friends, your brothers and sisters are being robbed. Yes, and by the way, just robbing something, even if it's like 10k from a student, it's still huge money to compensate. So make sure you know about that. And also another story that is ramping around is Kyambogo University. You know, I've wondered, by the way, let me be honest. Every time I see Makerere trending, Kyambogo must be trending somehow, somewhere. I don't know why, but it is a fact. Now, do you know why it's trending at Kyambogo? Kyambogo, their vice chancellor, in the name of Professor Eli Katunguka, yes, Professor Eli Katunguka, came out to say that students are cheating exams. And the reason why he's saying so, he says he received some information about students who are hiding in masks. You know, these face masks we put on. So he's saying some students are hiding in masks and copy exams. So we really need to know, how can someone put information in a mask and they go in the papers and cheat? So please, if you're a student of Kyambogo and you follow UTS Media, it is the campus. So please check us on all social media and maybe try to defend yourself or speak the truth behind this. But all we know, this incident came prior. There was a girl who was embarrassed by an officer, or yes, it was an officer at the campus. The other friend, they made a girl to remove her veil. You know, these veils Muslims put on. And the guy wasn't happy with the incident. He went, reported, and the officer was put into caution here and there. So I don't know, did the professor come through in that mindset to defend our Funde, or it's true students are copying using maybe hiding behind their veils and face masks? That is from Kyambogo University. Apart from that, police don't show those certifications, because for us at UTS Media, we are legit as in legit digital platform you can't find anywhere in Africa, because we're number one. If you feel like you want to sponsor my show, it is called The Campus, runs every single Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Yes, my name is Star Habibs, and my producer in today's show has been Isaac Skumapesa. In control room, we have Solomoni over there. Till next time, we see you. This is the campus, and today I'm on studio. That's why I'm so cool. Eh? See you when you see me. Bye bye.